If you're seeing this, well, then that means it's Tuesday. And the universe has some things to say. So, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. If you've been here before, or if this is completely new for you, welcome, welcome. We are going to be taking a look at the week ahead, the next 7 days. So if you're seeing this message, this is a general message. This is a general reading. So it's possible that not all messages may resonate with you. It's possible that all of them do, or maybe none of them. Take what you like and leave the rest. We are looking at the energy that's around us for anyone who's finding this video. And the energy is the same, but it can manifest in a myriad of ways based on you and your situations and everything that you're here and meant to be experiencing. So take what you like, leave what doesn't resonate. You know what's best for you. You know what messages are meant for you. And even if they're messages you don't want to hear, you'll know what they are. So, yes. And we are here on May 7th. If you're finding this video and it's not May 7th in 2024, that's also okay too. These messages are timeless. So whenever you find them, they may be exactly what you need to hear at that moment. And time is not linear anyway. So who says you're not here in this moment with me right now? Why not? Okay. Awesome. So what's happening today? What's happening this week? Well, there's a lot going on as per usual. I mean, this year is not disappointing us with how much it's got happening. But today, actually, May 7th, is our new moon in Taurus. We just entered Taurus season. Where I am, spring is springing and the sun is coming out, and a lot of change is happening. But we are also still in eclipse season. We just ended a Mercury retrograde, so yes. But this particular new moon in Taurus is actually really special. There's other planets conjuncting, I think, from what I remember, definitely Venus, definitely Jupiter. So Venus also rules Taurus. That's the planet that rules Taurus, and sensuality and feeling good and feeling love and the ways that we care for ourselves and the ways that we build a stable foundation and stable life for ourselves. And also remembering that, like, we're here to have the experience. We're here to indulge doesn't feel like the right word, but like appreciate our senses. Like, that's a big part of the human experience. So eating all the delicious foods. There's lots of fruits come with the spring season. And yeah, I don't know why specifically fruit came up for me, but yeah, specifically strawberries. So if that means anything to you. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot. This is potent energy, and Jupiter is an energy of expansion. So this is really expanding things that bring you pleasure. Jupiter is also luck and abundance, and all of this within Taurus is really like grounding down into our physical reality. So new moons in general are also, I just saw 444 on the timer. Wow, and I just talked about grounding down. 4 in numerology is a number of stability. So what was I saying? grounding down. Oh, and new moons in general are a really great time to manifest. Not without, I mean, I always recommend do some clearing and then really dive into that manifestation, because they are new beginnings. It's the beginning of the moon cycle. And also with all the energy and activity from Venus and Jupiter, this, from what I hear, is going to be a really, really great time to manifest. But it also is a good time for you to like take care of yourself. It's always a good time to take care of yourself, but really, for example, this video is coming out late today. You want to know why? Because I slept in. I have not been getting a lot of sleep. Things have been chaotic. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep in. I turned my alarm off. I never do that. Because when I sleep. Like it's my profession. And my body needed it, and this is also coming. Yesterday I did some movement with a friend and just really needed to feel like back in my body. And so I let myself rest, and I'm prioritizing rest and hydration today. So, that is the vibe, and luxuriating in that a bit. Why not? I know sometimes I feel like learning, because I definitely am someone who is like learning self-care because I was not taught this, but it can feel like a chore to me because it's not, because it's like not second nature. I have to actively work at it. And I think the energy, what I'm sensing right now is the energy is really like lightening up and like enjoying it, And if you can only do what you can do, but enjoying what you can do, right? Take that for whatever that resonates. These are just things that are coming up right now. Yes, so that's kind of what's going on, and that's today. All of that is today on Tuesday, May 7th. And so then we're going to be working with this energy through the rest of the week. I don't know about like any other like huge things happening. I mean, Pluto's retrograding as well. I'm not 100% sure when, and that will be for a few months, but probably more on that later. I think primarily what I'm feeling is we're working with this energy of today, and this energy is taking us through the next 7 days. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let's take a look at the cards. As we do, if you've been here before, I like to catch a vibe. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for us just to clue us in. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments, which I really love. And we're going to ask Spirit, what do we have ahead of us in the next 7 days with the energies here, the new moon, Venus and Jupiter conjuncting. We've got one, I think it's just going to be one today, actually. Oh, but we do have an old friend on the bottom. I feel like we've been seeing this one a lot. I think we saw this last week. And again, this was like a lighten up message that came through. And it's the number 4. Okay, I think we've got a through line happening. All right, but what do we have? Wow, cool. Ooh, a lot's coming up here. Okay, so what we've got for this week is new directions. That's pretty self-explanatory. But we can see in this card, so this is, okay, so it's giving hot air balloon, right? In essence. However, if you really look at the card and you take a closer look, you'll notice that this, what would be basket of the hot air balloon, is actually an upside down top hat. And then what would be the balloon here is like the dandelion after it turns, and these are all of the seeds, right? And so when the wind blows, the dandelion seeds scatter all over the place. This is why dandelions grow all over and so rapidly and so wildly, is because their seeds actually get picked up by the wind. This is for real. They get picked up by the wind and sent out everywhere. That's why you see dandelions everywhere. They're super common. Dandelion tea is also like really good for you. Second time dandelions have come up for me recently. And we're talking about new directions. There's a couple little teeny tiny figures. One of these figures is actually going off in a new direction. So wow, yeah, this is super interesting. New moons, new directions. Even this figure is sort of going off in a direction. Oh my gosh, let me stop. I can't with these cards. Okay, this is gonna be fun today. All right, so that's where we're starting. New directions. Maybe you've been plotting new directions. Maybe you don't realize you need to move in a new direction. I think all of this is gonna be revealed this week, probably under this new moon energy. And then we'll be working with what that looks like in our world. But let me not get ahead of myself. Let's pull some tarot cards just to see. Could we have more info, more insight as to what this week is bringing us with the new moon, new directions? There's one. Thank you. 2. Thank you. 3. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. New directions. Yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, I almost forgot. You know I love the shadow card. You know I love the shadow card. So we're going to start there as we do. Shadow card representing our subconscious mind. Things that are just below the surface, whether or not we're keyed into them at all. Today we have the Lovers in reverse. There's still a great deal of misalignment here, some disharmony. Maybe these are just feelings coming up around this new direction you're moving into. This could actually be around romantic relationships, but it doesn't have to be. At the end of the day, the Lovers is a card of choice. It's a card of union, and that union, you know, just like you come together in someone else in relationship, any kind of relationship, we also are meant to do that within ourselves, right? Bringing our own union of opposites together. This is like what a lot of shadow work and individuation is, if you know anything about those processes. But yes, so we're starting with the Lovers on the bottom in the reverse position. So, and we kind of talked about this last week. There was this message of like, things, the misalignment being highlighted in order to find the balance, right? So I think there's still more underneath the surface, but right under that we have the Star. So something has happened here where this misalignment, I think the Star for me really represents like our authenticity, our true self. This could be like our higher self. It's a card of healing. It's a card of dreams and hopes. Like, who is it in your wildest dreams? Who is it that you are? Like, you are this pure, radiating, beautiful light. Okay? This is a card of living in true authenticity. And I think that these, with the Lover in reverse, this theme of like misalignment really highlighting where we're not fully stepping into our authenticity because our soul is calling us to be. in every moment. And sometimes the misalignment, the anxiety, the sadness, these are things that point to where you're not in alignment with yourself, whether it's from an outside source or from an inside place, if that makes sense. Okay. And then right underneath that, yes, because your true authentic place is the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, look at her. This literally, I feel like too, because it's earth energy and we've got these branches in her headdress here, that this gives me Taurus vibes for sure. She is sitting pretty. She is luxurious. She has everything she needs. She wants for nothing. Look how peaceful she is. Right? What she wants just shows up. And that is who you truly are. Even if you don't believe it right now, in this moment, that's who you are. So, that's all underneath our shadow. How is that going to come out into our world? How is that going to manifest in 3D? Right out of the gate, I mean, talk about new beginnings. We have the World card. The world is like, this is every ending leads to a new beginning. If you are not planning anything for today or in the next couple of days around the new moon, listen, you're gonna step through this portal whether or not you do anything about it. But I'm feeling like if there were any questions, you're like, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should, like, do something. This energy is super potent. It's almost as if like the universe is just ready for you to step into your next chapter. And I don't think it's going to look like what you thought it was going to look like, but you look very happy. Right? This new phase, stepping into this new phase, closing out one chapter, stepping into the new, is leading us into the energy of the King of Swords. The King of Swords, as well as the Three of Wands. So this is really interesting. I think there's going to be a lot more clarity coming for you. Maybe this could like be another person coming into your life. Maybe, sometimes we get messages through people. This is a masculine energy, but this is very like clear vision. And even though it's like more of a mental energy, a place coming from the mind, it's still like very divinely guided, because we see all of these like animal spirits around. I want to say this is a phase of like learning to step into your mind that is connected and guided by your intuition, because we've got, specifically with the bat here, they can't actually see, but they use sonar or whatever to see. And so I think there's something to be said, like, even if you feel like you can't see where you're going, like, where you're at. And because we have like a lot of mountain imagery here, I'm also picking up on like bird's eye view, getting a bigger perspective, stepping out of what you're in and letting that inform you in your choices. Because that is how you broaden up your horizons with the Three of Wands, right? This figure is looking out over the water. There's new adventure. You could potentially be doing some traveling soon or this week. But there's this is one step past the plan being set, and this is actually stepping out. I think getting this perspective, stepping into this new direction, you will need a higher perspective for clearer vision. And it is going to lead you in the direction of broadening your horizons, but it's something you're going to be really passionate about. I'm feeling like this new direction is maybe a little unexpected for you, but I just feel like it's moving into like such a happy place, like fulfilling, something that's really going to light you up with the Three of Wands. Maybe this is even as simple as just like re-emerging as a new version of you with new perspective. It could be as simple as that. It could be. You're gonna know best. This is all just like what I'm sensing and feeling and seeing in our cards. So yeah, this feels like it's gonna be a really big week. Yeah, this feels like it's gonna be a big week as far as stepping out into a new direction. Trust that you know where you're going, even if you feel like you don't. 2222 on the timer. Yeah, you can trust that. This looks exciting. Okay. Yes, let's keep lightening up. Let's do it. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right. I mean, that's it. That's all I got. So, I hope that makes sense. You're going to have to let me know. Leave me a comment below. There are, I always love to hear how people are resonating. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of lift I'm feeling. A lot of, lift. Not without being grounded is the thing, but like lift. I don't know. And I'm finding that very exciting for some reason. I can't even really put I can't even really put it into words. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I think over the next couple days, I will actually be releasing more videos for this new moon, and doing like each of the elemental zodiacs, like a fire sign reading, water sign, earth sign, air signs. So you can come back and see what, maybe there's more specific messages for you during this time. We'll dive into it. And yeah, I mean, all in all, I think we're going to have a big week here. Enjoy yourself, right? Like, enjoy yourself. This feels really exciting. And yes, and also, if you were at all interested in a personal reading or any of the other myriad of ways you would like to work with me, I do all of the things. And in addition to reading tarot, I also work with people helping with energy healing and shadow work. I'm a certified death doula and meditation teacher. And I'm also a certified New York City tour guide, and all kinds of fun things are opening up with that. So, yeah, there's links. Click the things, whatever, if you would like to support my work. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. And oh my gosh, have a great week. I will see you on the other side.